Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we're diving into one of the most unexpected and fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the tale of the 2004 no-mint Mark 5-cent coin. This is not just any nickel. This is a coin that has defied expectations, sparked excitement among numismatists, and sold for an unbelievable $40,968 at auction. So how did a simple 5-cent coin become so valuable? Grab your magnifying glass and settle in, because we're uncovering every detail behind this numismatic marvel. Let's begin with a bit of background. The year is 2004. The United States Mint is well into the westward journey. Nickel Series A program launched to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. That year, two unique designs were issued for the Jefferson nickel. The first was the piece metal reverse, released in early 2004, and the second was the keelboat reverse, released later in the year. Both designs featured a forward-facing Jefferson on the obverse. This design was already a break from tradition, as Jefferson had previously always been shown in profile. Now, normally these coins are struck with mint marks indicating where they were made: a D for Denver, a P for Philadelphia, and an S for San Francisco when it comes to proof coins. But every now and then an anomaly slips through the cracks. A coin is minted without its identifying letter, and those mistakes can be worth a fortune. That brings us to the star of today's video, the 2004 no-mint Mark 5-cent coin. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary. It features all the same design elements as any other 2004 piece metal nickel: Thomas Jefferson on the front, the handshake of the Lewis and Clark piece metal on the back. But when you look closer, there is no mint mark where it should be, just to the right of Jefferson's bust under the word Liberty. This is where things start getting interesting. Collectors first began to notice this anomaly not long after the coins were released into circulation. While no mint mark coins are not unheard of, they are extremely rare, especially in modern mintage. By 1980, the U.S. Mint had become highly efficient at ensuring mint marks were applied consistently, so when a modern coin shows up without one, it's almost certainly an error and not a design choice. The 2004 no-mint Mark nickel is believed to have originated from the Philadelphia Mint, which normally uses a P mark on circulation coins. The prevailing theory is that a worn or clogged die or a mistake in die preparation caused the mint mark to be omitted entirely. The coin was then struck and released into general circulation without anyone initially noticing. But here's where it gets truly incredible. As time passed, collectors began to realize just how few of these no-mint mark nickels existed. Reports of them in circulation were rare, and most examples were found only after close inspection. The scarcity catapulted their value. The rarity, combined with the historical significance of the 2004 design and the demand from collectors, created the perfect storm. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part. In a major auction, one of these 2004 no-mint Mark 5-cent coins sold for a staggering $40,968. That's right, a 5-cent piece fetching nearly 41 grand. It was certified in mint state condition, which is a critical factor in determining value for modern errors. The quality of the strike and the preservation of the coin can multiply its worth dramatically. So what makes this coin worth so much? It's a combination of factors. First and foremost, the rarity. A genuine mint error in such a widely circulated coin from a recent year is already unusual. Then there's the condition. Mint state coins are those that have never been in circulation and show no signs of wear, which adds significant value. And of course, there's the demand. The coin collecting community loves a mystery, loves a rarity, and loves the thrill of discovering something that was never meant to exist. But that's not all. There's also speculation value. As more collectors seek out this coin, its perceived value continues to rise. Even now, people are still searching pocket change, bank rolls, and old coin jars, hoping to find one of these elusive no-mint mark nickels. Some have even turned it into a dedicated hobby. So what should you look for if you want to try your luck? Start with any 2004 nickel. Look for the piece metal design on the reverse, then check the obverse or front side of the coin, just to the right of Jefferson's collar, below the word Liberty. That's where the mint mark should be. If it's missing and the coin appears authentic, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Before you get too excited, make sure to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated. This is crucial. The market only trusts certified coins, especially when dealing with rare errors. A certified coin will be evaluated for its authenticity, Condition and rarity. A high-grade coin in this category is what reaches those top auction prices. Let's recap the key points. The 2004 No Mint Mark 5-cent coin is a modern error from the Westward Journey nickel series. Its missing mint mark makes it incredibly rare. Some examples in mint state condition have sold for nearly $41,000. Collectors are still actively hunting for these coins today, and they remain one of the most fascinating modern mint errors in circulation. So there you have it, folks, the humble nickel that could be worth a fortune. The 2004 No Mint Mark 5-cent coin might just be hiding in plain sight in your change jar or pocket. If you're into coin collecting or just love a good treasure hunt, keep your eyes open. You never know when your next lucky find could turn into tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more rare coin stories, tips, and collecting insights. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare error coin or what coin you're on the hunt for next. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your change always be interesting. Have you ever looked at your pocket change and thought one of those coins might be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving deep into one of the most unbelievable stories in modern coin collecting. We're talking about the 2007 No Mint Mark 2-cent coin, a coin that looks so ordinary at first glance that most people would walk right past it. But here's the kicker. This little piece of metal, if you're lucky enough to have the right one, could be worth a staggering $92,145 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Now you're probably wondering, how can a coin from as recent as 2007 be worth that much money? It all starts with a mistake, or more specifically, a missing mark. See, every coin minted in the United States comes with a tiny letter called a mint mark, which tells us where it was made. You've got the P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But in 2007, something unusual happened. The Philadelphia Mint, a small batch of 2-cent coins, were accidentally released into circulation without the mint mark. That means there was no P, no D, no S, nothing. Just a clean face with the year 2007 and no sign of where it was made. And because this error slipped through quality control, only a handful made it into the wild before it was caught. Now, if you're not into coin collecting, that might not sound like a big deal. But in the world of numismatics, that kind of error is like finding a unicorn. Coin collectors go absolutely wild over minting mistakes, especially ones as clean and rare as this. Think about it. Millions of 2-cent coins were made that year, but only a tiny number, possibly fewer than 10, were ever found without the mint mark. That makes them ultra-rare. One of the first people to discover this anomaly was a collector in Ohio. He bought a roll of coins from his local bank, and as he was sorting through them, something caught his eye. He noticed the missing mint mark, double-checked it, and realized he might have stumbled onto something huge. He sent it off for grading and authentication, and sure enough, it came back as a verified error coin. From that moment on, the 2007 No Mint Mark 2-cent coin became a legend. Fast forward to today. The coin is so rare and so sought after that when one came up for auction recently, it blew past all expectations. Bidding started modestly, but within minutes, the price shot up like a rocket. Collectors from all over the world were throwing their hats in the ring, hoping to score this elusive piece of numismatic history. And by the time the gavel finally dropped, the winning bid had reached $92,145. That's right. For a coin that originally cost 2 cents, someone paid more than the price of a brand new luxury car. And here's the most mind-blowing part. There might still be a few of these coins out there, sitting in someone's change jar or hiding between the couch cushions, completely unnoticed. So, if you've got a pile of old coins lying around, now might be the time to take a closer look. But how do you know if you've got the real deal? First, check the date. It has to be 2007. Then, flip the coin and look just under the year. If there's no mint mark, and I mean completely missing, not worn down or scratched, then you might just be holding a piece of treasure. But don't get too excited just yet. You'll want to get it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. That way, if it's real, you'll have proof, and collectors will be willing to pay top dollar. Now let's talk about why this coin is worth so much. It's not just about the error. It's about rarity. Rarity drives value in the collecting world. When something is scarce and there's a demand for it, prices go through the roof. Add in the fact that it's from the modern era, a time when most people assume rare coins are a thing of the past, and you've got a perfect storm of value. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this one tells a big one. It speaks to the fallibility of even the most advanced minting systems. It reminds us that even in the 21st century, human error can slip through the cracks and create something extraordinary. And most of all, it sparks curiosity and excitement. Because who doesn't love the idea that a tiny, forgotten coin could be worth more than an entire year's salary? So the next time you're going through your spare change, keep your eyes peeled. That 2007 2-cent coin could be the ticket to your next big payday. And if you do find one, well, you know who to thank. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of collectibles, and share this video with a friend who's always hunting for treasure. You never know. Maybe they've got the $92,000 coins sitting in their drawer right now. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we are going to explore one of the most surprising and exciting discoveries in recent numismatic history, the mysterious and insanely valuable 2017 no-mint Mark 2-cent coin. That's right, a coin that was originally worth only 2 cents is now fetching an incredible price tag of $56,983 in today's collector market. So, grab a seat, relax, and let's unravel the fascinating story behind this little coin that's making big waves. Let's start with the basics. The 2-cent coin is not something you see every day, especially not one minted in 2017. In fact, in most countries, the 2-cent denomination has been phased out or never even existed in modern circulation. But in this case, we're talking about a unique issue that somehow managed to slip past the eyes of many collectors for years. The coin in question is a 2017 2-cent piece with absolutely no mint mark, and that, my friends, is where the mystery begins. You might be wondering, why is the absence of a mint mark such a big deal? To answer that, we need to take a quick detour into what a mint mark actually is. A mint mark is a tiny letter or symbol stamped on a coin to indicate where it was manufactured. For example, in the United States, coins may have a P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. Coins without a mint mark usually come from the Philadelphia Mint, but in rare cases, they were produced elsewhere or under special circumstances that make them incredibly valuable. Now, the 2017 2-cent coin was never intended to be released without a mint mark. That's what makes it so rare. Experts believe that this coin may have been part of a special test run or possibly an experimental strike that somehow ended up in public circulation. Whatever the case, its origin remains unclear, and that only adds to the mystery and allure for collectors. The first known example of the 2017 no-mint Mark 2-cent coin was discovered by a metal detector enthusiast in late 2021. The coin was in surprisingly good condition, with very minimal wear, and showed no signs of tampering. After the find was verified by professional grading services, word spread like wildfire. Collectors all over the country began scouring their change jars, hunting for this elusive coin. But to this day, only a handful have ever surfaced, and none in quite the same pristine condition as the original discovery. So, what makes this coin worth over $56,000? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. With only a few confirmed specimens in existence, the supply is incredibly low. Combine that with the unique circumstances of its production and the buzz in the numismatic community, and you have the perfect recipe for a coin that skyrockets in value. And let's talk about condition for a moment. Coin grading plays a massive role in determining value. The first discovered 2017 no-mint Mark 2-cent coin was graded in mint state condition, meaning it was virtually flawless. Coins in such condition are rare enough, but add in the historical mystery and the lack of a mint mark, and it becomes a true treasure. Auction houses have seen intense bidding wars over this coin. In one recent sale, a verified 2017 no-mint Mark II-cent coin fetched exactly $56,983, breaking previous records and shocking even seasoned collectors. And get this, experts believe the value could climb even higher in the coming years as more collectors join the hunt and fewer examples turn up. So, where does this leave us today? If you've got a coin collection, even a small one, it's worth taking a second look. That odd coin you thought was nothing might just be a hidden gem. Check your change. Look through your drawers. And if you happen to stumble across a 2017 2-cent coin with no mint mark, you might just be holding a ticket to financial gold. Before we wrap up, let me give you a few quick tips on how to identify and verify this coin. First, look for the year 2017 on the coin. Then, check carefully for the absence of a mint mark, usually located near the edge or just below the date. If you find one that fits the description, do not clean it. Handle it carefully and get it graded by a professional service. That's the only way to ensure its authenticity and maximize its value. Alright folks, that's all for today's deep dive into the incredible story of the 2017 no-mint Mark II-cent coin. A small piece of metal with a big story and an even bigger price tag. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future coin mysteries and money-making discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting and keep your eyes peeled. Your next big find could be right in your pocket. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, incredible finds, and the hidden treasures you might be carrying in your own pocket. Change. Today's video is about one of the most shocking modern coin discoveries we've seen in recent years, the 2018 no-mint Mark V-cent coin, a coin that has stunned collectors and left experts speechless because of its unusual rarity and jaw-dropping value. Believe it or not, one of these unassuming nickels recently sold for an eye-popping $59,372. That's right, over $59,000 for a 5-cent piece. You might be wondering how a coin minted in 2018 could be worth that much, so buckle up because we're about to unpack the story behind this incredible find. Let's go back to 2018, a year that was completely normal as far as coin production goes. The US Mint produced millions of nickels that year, just like every year, and typically the coins are marked with a small letter to indicate where they were minted, for example, AD for Denver or AP for Philadelphia. But every once in a while something goes wrong, or in this case, something gets left out entirely. The 2018 no-mint Mark V-cent coin is special because it lacks any mint mark whatsoever. At first glance, this might seem like a minor detail, but for collectors this is massive. The absence of the mint mark indicates a rare minting error or even a limited experimental batch. Some theories suggest these coins were part of a short-lived test run or slipped through the cracks during a transitional period at the mint. Others believe it was a deliberate omission for unknown reasons. Whatever the case, maybe the result is a very small number of 2018 nickels that do not carry a mint mark, making them incredibly rare. Now here's where it gets exciting. One of these coins in pristine condition was recently evaluated and put up for auction. It stunned even the most seasoned numismatists when it fetched an astounding $59,372. The coin was graded as being in nearly perfect condition, showing virtually no wear and crisp, striking details. Experts point to the coin's flawless state as a huge factor in its value, but also stress the rarity of the no-mint mark version because so few of these are known to exist. Even one surfacing in excellent condition causes a stir in the numismatic community. So why would a collector pay nearly $60,000 for a nickel? Simple, it's all about rarity, condition, and collector demand. In the world of coins, these three factors create the perfect storm. When a coin is unique, has a mysterious backstory, and is in nearly flawless shape, its value skyrockets. Now you might be wondering if you could have one of these coins sitting unnoticed in your own coin jar or pocket. And honestly, it's possible. That's what makes this story so exciting. You don't need to be a hardcore collector to find one of these valuable nickels. Check your 2018 nickels closely, especially those with no visible mint mark, and if You find one, be sure to have it appraised by a professional. So, what does this mean for the coin market? This discovery has reignited interest in modern era coins and reminded collectors that valuable finds aren't just from the early 1900s or the colonial era. Sometimes a coin from just a few years ago can end up being one of the rarest and most expensive pieces in someone's collection. And let's talk a bit about current market trends since the discovery of this 2018 no mint mark nickel. Prices have steadily climbed. Other similar coins have started appearing at auctions, and while none have matched the $59,372 mark just yet, they're still pulling in thousands of dollars. Collectors are now on high alert, scouring their change and re-examining their collections. The demand for error coins from recent years has surged, and coin graders are seeing a wave of submissions from people hopeful they have a hidden gem. If you're new to coin collecting or just curious, here's what you should look for. Start by checking the obverse or front of your 2018 nickel. There should be no letter underneath the year. If it's blank, that's a good sign. Next, check the coin's overall condition. The fewer scratches and signs of wear, the better. If you think you have something rare, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can actually hurt the value. Instead, consult with a reputable coin dealer or grading service. This story is just one example of how an everyday object can suddenly turn into a small fortune. It's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. You never know what you might find next. To wrap things up, the 2018 no mint mark 5-cent coin is a modern marvel of numismatic mystery. It defies expectations and proves that even the most recent coins can hold incredible value, with only a few known to exist and at least one selling for nearly $60,000. This little nickel has earned a legendary status, so go ahead, dig through that spare change, look through that old jar of coins. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin stories, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. We've got more amazing stories coming your way. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and stay curious.